Hey guys, this is Landon, and most aspirants who are looking to start a surgical tech career believe they need to get a degree. Hey, I won't be surprised if you were one of them, but allow me to let you in on an earth-shattering secret. To have a career as a surgical tech, you don't need a degree. You don't. I'm serious, you really don't. Look, I've got nothing against degree programs, and they still hold a lot of respect. But to afford a degree program, you'll most likely need student loans, and they can take 2 years to complete. Now, I don't know about you, but not everyone wants that. There are tons of other ways to get training as a surgical tech, and in this video, we're gonna talk about all of that. Now first, let's decode why a 2-year associate degree program has been the popular choice among surgical tech aspirants. Here are some common advantages associated with a degree program. Number 1, the education is well-rounded. You get a comprehensive understanding of a subject like anatomy, sterilization, techniques, surgical procedures, etc. You are thoroughly prepared for the career and gain the right skills. Number 2, they are trusted and valued in healthcare. University certificates hold a lot of value. A ton. And if you have that as a surgical tech, you'll most likely command respect in the eyes of an employer. Number 3, you'll also gain practical knowledge. As a part of the curriculum, you'll undergo some practical training where you work in a mock OR setting. And look, as a surgical tech, you need that hands-on experience. All of these are benefits that highlight why degree programs are so popular. And you're probably thinking, why did I say some degree programs are not practical? Well, just hear me out. Here are some disadvantages that you encounter with a full-time degree program. Number 1, and I think this is pretty obvious, the big price tag. The tuition for a 2-year degree program can cost upward of $30,000, and that is just the cost of tuition. Most aspirants cannot afford that. I know I couldn't, but the solution? Student loans. Well, truthfully, student loan debt is not the solution that you would dream of. Starting your career under the burden of student debt can prove to be challenging. As a surgical tech, you'll find yourself working long hours. And when you get that paycheck and a big chunk of it can go towards paying off debt, trust me, that is not a good feeling to have. Number 2, long course duration and scheduled classes. If you were enrolling in a full-time associate degree program, you're basically putting your life on hold for 2 years. 2 years of driving to class multiple times a week, submitting assignments, prepping for multiple tests, attending classes that run on a fixed schedule. In a degree program, you'll most likely have to choose electives. Electives that have nothing to do with surgical tech. You don't need to study Stanislavski or Meisner to become a surgical tech. You'd be a good actor. But to complete the semester hours, you might just have to take those acting classes. Plus, a full-time program doesn't take into account your personal life or any emergencies that might come up, because let's face it, we all have them. Those classes run off of their schedule, and if you miss a few, it could be difficult to catch up. And number 3, secondary expenses. Now, when most people think about the cost of a degree program, they only consider the tuition. But newsflash, there are tons of additional expenses like gas, food, and accommodations. Now, all that money is coming straight out of your pocket, as empty as it might be. Not just that, in many parts of the country, it's difficult to find a decent full-time degree program. That means you might have to move to another city just for your education. Translation, more bills, and more problems. Ugh. So yeah, these are very real problems that you probably don't think about while considering a degree program. But then what's the solution? Well, you can consider online programs. For many adults, online programs makes a lot of sense, and right now I'm gonna tell you why. Number 1, with online programs, you can complete your training within months. Number 2, they are relatively cheaper. Most online programs cost less than $5,000. Number 3, there is zero fluff. You don't need to study electives, and you get laser-sharp surgical tech training. Number 4, you can get your education from the comfort of your own home. Now, this means no additional expenses. Number 5, online learning can provide a better learning experience. According to the Research Institute of America, online learning can increase retention by up to 60%. Ultimately, online surgical tech programs are getting more and more popular, and they allow you to start your career faster. Now, I know you probably got some questions. How do I get clinical experience? How do I ensure that the curriculum of an online program is thorough? And how do I choose the right online program? Well, to help you with all of this, we recently published a video on our channel where we talk about online surgical tech programs. In this video, Grant Aldridge shares a step-by-step roadmap on how to start your surgical tech career faster without student loan debt. He also talks about what you can do to stand apart as an entry-level surgical tech. And finally, he talks about an online program that can help you get a respected university certificate for your surgical tech training and even help you get clinical experience. I will make sure to post the link for that video down below. If you agree with what we discussed today and want help with an alternative approach to start your career, then this is a must-watch video. And like I said before, the link will be down below the like button. Make sure you check it out, all right? All right, guys, that is it from my side. Let me know what you think about all of this. Do you think that online programs make sense or do they not? Let's get the conversation going down below in the comments. And hey, do not forget to hit that like button. I'm gonna be watching, all right? And until next time, this is Landon signing off. Take care.